your games in the gallery. I'm going to give it just a few minutes as everybody starts to get in before I jump into the beginning of this week's news. And as some of you may know, as you're first coming in, we have a land pre-sale coming up in just about 17 hours. Math. I think it's 17 hours. That may be the start of my live stream. I'm ready to go at about 11 a.m. GMT will be when I start yet another live stream coming up in just some hours now. And that live stream will be there to help you make sure that you can purchase land in our pre-sale 4.3 event. As a part of that, Binance has released a little bit of news about owning land next to Binance specifically, where we have a very large group of premium lands next to Binance. More news about these is going to continue to trickle throughout the day as we get ready, ramping up into our 4.3 event. So, hello Pepe, nice to see you in the chat. Let's go! Yes. So today, despite all of the exciting things that we have coming up with land, I want to continue to work with you guys on your game experiences as you make them for our different events. I know that we have currently going on right now. You can be part of the next game jam. We're in game jam number 2 right now, so you may be designing your games right now. Hopefully, I can see some of those experiences. What's up, Azurite? Nice to see you in the chat. Hopefully, I can help you with some of those experiences and how to make your games more complete with the intention that when the metaverse launches, you should be able to take your game and directly drop it on the metaverse and have people not only coming to play your game, but continuing to want to play your game, coming back and enjoying their time there. Obviously, that's going to be the best way. Hello, Adventurism Avatar. The best way to have you, if you're looking at this as a revenue stream, or if you're looking at this as kind of a way to get your game design lifestyle kickstarted, the goal of the stream here is to make sure that that works out well for you. So, really quickly, I just want to hit on the Binance article, as I mentioned just at the very top of this. 1,859 premium lands NFTs will be adjacent to the Binance estates in this particular sale. As you can see on the larger map here, the Binance estate does not, at this time, have this white outline around it because the map on Sandbox.game was updated as a part of our reflection from feedback from the last pre-sale. We recognize that there's a ton of people that want to be here for these pre-sales, that want to get in and get these NFTs. They are limited to 166,000 ever, a little bit higher than that, but not much. 166,000 plus ever NFTs will be created for lands for designing these games. So as a result of Presale 4.2 selling out super fast, where each one of these days sold out in less than 5 minutes, the feedback was, hey, we want more lands. So hearing that, we responded by essentially having 4 times more lands than the entire Presale 4.2 event, which still I project are going to sell out quite fast. So you'll want to be there for the launch of this. But that map is a little bit different than what you see on the map on the website, because the white outline shows our original plan, where the next sale, if you haven't checked this out yet, you can see it on the article here. The next sale shows the map like this. Large map, obviously quite a bit more, as the white outline kind of wraps around this Binance section here than what is shown on the website now. So keep that in mind as you're kind of making your buying plans for the land pre-sale. And again, I'll be here in roughly 17 hours to walk people through that and get everybody ready for it. So let's jump into it. Hello, Damon. Hello, Chosen Champ. Yes, hopefully. I'm also looking to get more land. As you may notice in the top right of this page, I don't usually log in with my own personal wallet, but in order to show you the map for a sense of convenience, I am very prepared for this sale myself, despite the fact that we all work for the Sandbox. In the interest of fairness, everyone gets to buy land at the same time. So as Joe, as a regular consumer, I'm definitely going to pick up some land. and I am quite ready for that. So hopefully you all are ready as well. Let's see. I had a request, and I don't know if there is a user in the chat that requested this, but my Twitter is pretty active. It was early in the week, and somebody had requested that I play their game specifically on stream. So if you have a game that's in the gallery right now that you would like me to play while we're here on the stream, please let me know, and I will try to play that here today. Yeah, yeah. Sure. Well, Panda, you'll be all right in terms of getting that. You know, you can always quickly swap if you got it, if you have Ether, if you have USD, right? USDT is very easily swapped using Binance if you have access to that. If you don't, you can very easily swap your Ethereum for Sand on Uniswap, which is what I do because I live in the USA where we have some restrictions that we can't use Binance. In some states. So there are different rules all over. Just as the easiest method, I usually recommend folks get Sand using Uniswap despite the a little bit higher fees, or with Binance if, and of course there are many other exchanges that have this available. It's just the two that come to mind. Oh, okay, good. Right here on this article on medium.com, right, there is a table that tells you so that you can help make your buying plan what the lands cost. And you can see here on the table a standard land, if you're just looking for a 1x1, which is 96 meters by 96 meters by 128 meters high. The lands are quite large, but a standard land is 910 sand. So pretty inexpensive overall, certainly less than what they go for at a third-party market afterwards. Then the land premiums, if you want to get a land that includes NFT assets for designing games, land premium goes for 2107 sand, and you can see in Estate Small, which is 9 land NFTs in a bundle, goes for 7783. So they have further discounts the bigger bundle that you pick up, and then at its base, when we chose these prices, they were based on the previous 10% discount at $43.20 roughly in sand, but we peg these in sand at the very beginning of the month, so the price of sand may go up or down. That could affect that in terms of like US dollars, but by request of the community said peg it in sand. We said got it, will do, pegged it in sand. So you can see it right here. I'm doing very well, Gat, very well. It's going to be a very long day for me. I'm actually going to get a nap like at dinner time because I got to be up at 3 a.m. well 2 a.m. to prepare for my 3 a.m. my time live stream for you all. So everyone around the world will be having the same time for the land pre-sale all together, and I'm going to help those folks starting at 3 a.m. my local time, which is about 11 a.m. UTC. So yeah, there will be a whole bunch of lands available for sale in this pre-sale and during that event. Of course, if you have questions leading up to it, I'll be there. Sebastian will be with me doing an AMA starting about 30 minutes after the beginning of my stream. He'll go for an hour, so I'll have the 30 minutes before he's there with me. He'll be there for an hour, another 30 minutes after, and we should be able to help you troubleshoot all your questions, learn more things about the Sandbox if you don't already know, and we'll be working to help you with that. So it is roughly a question from Harry Cowlick Jr. says on Twitch, says, is the price the same as the last pre-sale? It's very close. Not exactly. If you actually go on here, you can click on an individual land here. This land sold for 906 sand when it got pegged the same day. And so as an estimate of that, 910 sand. And then from there, they did kind of like the percentage discounts based on scale and those sort of things later. So very close to the same exact amount of sand as it was last time. So it's still a great price. And you can expect that this is the last time, because this is the last pre-sale event. This will be the last time you'll see discounts like that. From my math, I want to give you that number, but I don't want to necessarily take over my screen with a giant Excel spreadsheet. I do the math on the backside all the time. So let's go ahead and get on with it and get into playing some games here. And again, if you have more questions about this process, about the land pre-sale, I'm sure you'll be there early. You'll be there with me. I would recommend you show up before the land sale to make sure that you're logged in and you're doing all those things. All these steps I'm going to go over multiple times during the live stream in, again, roughly 17 hours or so from now. Remember, you're going to want to be there at 11 a.m. GMT or UTC. So check that on a time converter for your local time zone to be sure if you want to be there really early and just be there with me in the live stream. If you only want to show up right when the sale starts, that's 1 p.m. GMT. So, Gat, it's good to hear you're bringing friends. Make sure they use your referral code on the website so you get a 10% kickback on that. All right, so just stepping in, it looks like the Mysterious Cave World level is brand new. Hopefully they've designed this as a full level. I want to go ahead and jump into it. I have not played it yet. I haven't even opened it to check. But I like to jump into the newer ones first if I can without any specific requests. Let's go in Pug Addict. And again, as with other live streams, if you're viewing us for the first time, remember that during these streams, we will be giving away 100 sand randomly. Currently, you'll notice that I don't have a special UI for that. In order to get my special UI, I have to get the a special login access that only the co-owner of the company has the login access for, and we didn't get linked up, so I don't have what Alex would normally have on our Saturday streams, but it'll be all right. We'll go ahead and do the rolling of the dice this time like we have in previous shows, but in about a couple of minutes I'll start that up. Okay, so we want to explore the Mysterious Cave. It looks like the Mysterious Cave is the bulk of this level. Not yet. Nerd, we'll get that in just a second, and I'll tell you how to be eligible for it as soon as we can. Alright, got some rats. Got a nice little fire going here. Nerd, you know what? Okay, I'll go ahead and let everybody know. If you want to enter !sand into the chat, regardless of what platform you're on, you can do !sand right now. And after a few minutes, I will, yes, we're doing giveaways all day, or sorry, we're doing giveaways during this stream for the next hour or so. I'll do 3 different giveaways for 100 sand, and then one of those winners will be eligible to, oh, this is nice. This is nice. It's dark and thematic in here. Collect 4 coins. Okay. Where can I find them? Do I have to destroy stuff? Oh, okay. Spinning sand coin. Is there going to be another one in this room? Because if I miss it, it's going to be bad. I can't come back. Yep, there was another one. Oh, there was 3. Okay, so there's probably 4 in this room. There we go. Press enter to validate. Okay. I've confirmed that I got the 4 coins in this room. Now I can probably go down to the next. Collect gems. Okay. 10 gems. So the first thing that I'm noticing as I'm playing through this, as I mentioned in last week's stream, oh, that's a shark or something. Can I even hurt the shark? What's going on? Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. That's a lot of damage. There's 2 sharks and I can't get away from them. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, now we're getting a little bit more challenging. That's good. Hopefully there's a healing place around here, because I'll just step on you, shark boy. 3rd shark. Another shark. Okay. That's another gem. Can I get it before getting eaten? Oh dear. Okay, well the shark knocked me into the gem. I only have 50 health. I'll probably die here. Oh no, this is like a maze. Okay, alright. Oh, okay, there appears to be a gem. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh wait, 10 gems. Oh dear. Please tell me this is a heal. Oh, that's a victory. Okay. Okay. So, interesting. D-Rod Utah, I see you in the chat. D-Rod, I sent you a direct message because when you were good enough to come to my charity live stream this week, I think that was this week. It's been a very long week. You donated $25, which actually earned you a Spoin Coin NFT that I custom designed for you. So please send me a DM with your Ethereum address, drod Utah, because I have to send that to you from Joe to you. Okay, so one of the things that I like, I kind of like this. Right there in the end, it was a bit of a rush, right? Collect the gems. There's a shiny treasure chest. That's the victory. The thing that I like is that I hit the victory screen without all of the objectives being done. That was possible, which is going to compel me to come back to play this again. However, it wasn't very clear at the beginning of the level that I wanted to reach the treasure chest at the end. And so it had appeared that the 10 gems was the main quest and that I completed this without completing the main quest. So that might be a way to kind of improve this or optimize this in a way that's going to be more enjoyable for that. But also, if you're the designer of this, the sharks are too low in the water, possibly. I don't know if there's a way to make it so that they kind of float. You know, maybe like a flight. I don't know if a flying creature can be aggressive yet, but if not, then what I would recommend to do is to put something around the map that could possibly heal you, you know, like on a use, like a healing totem, or a person that's like a mermaid or something on the side that could say like, hey, I can help you when you walk by it. So that's pretty good. Okay, so since we've had plenty of time, I'm going to go ahead and say that's the end of the submissions for this particular roll for sand. Let me get a couple of dice out of my giant dice bag here, and I'm going to roll for those folks. There's 60 people in the chat right now, and I appreciate you very much. Let's see, a couple of different percentage dice rolls. So that there is not 80 people here. There is 59. I don't know if there were 59 submissions, but if there wasn't, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type 59 in the chat for now, so that we know that that's there. And if there weren't 59, then the 45 will be the winner of that. So if you could, Mike, I appreciate you being here with me today. Again, Mike is helping me out, so thank you, Mike. You could count those back and give me the username for the winner who has won. And it doesn't matter what platform you're on because I am rolling dice. You don't have to be on twitch.tv. But if we get more than 100 people who are concurrently on twitch.tv, then I can give away one land NFT today. So invite your friends. Let people know, you know. All right, so I'll go ahead and go to the main menu so you can stop hearing the stepping. And if you don't know how these work, when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons dice, they got all kinds of different things. You see this dice here? It's got the tens digits, right? So I can figure out if it's 0 through something. And then I've got this dice here that allows me to have 0 through something. So I could theoretically roll a straight 0 if I rolled a double 0 and a 0 on this. Or I could roll a 1 so that everybody's eligible. Unlike a d20, if I rolled 3 d20s, then the lowest possible number would be number 3, which wouldn't be fair to the first couple of folks. So, very good. Thank you for, I mean, Periscope is awesome, right? I like Periscope a lot, and I think that that's a quick way to get a bunch of, like, burst viewers, right? But Twitch is my favorite. Glow Bikers. So what we're doing here today is we are playing and testing these games that folks have published to the gallery with the intent that I give a quick feedback on the gameplay and hopefully help improve your game design experience. On Saturdays, we kind of go over the core principles of how to make games, and then here on Wednesdays, I look at the games that you have made, and I say, okay, here's how now as a reviewer or as a user, I think that you're going to get more views, more clicks, more comeback return visits, right, from people, because we want to be prepared for when the metaverse launches in Q4 of this year, and when it does, maximize the number of people that you could possibly get into your game world. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Guya Booya. Okay, Guya. Let's see here if I can get you, if you can, if you're over here on Twitch. I don't know what platform you're on, because Mike was looking at that. But if you can, please send me your Ethereum wallet address in a direct message. And by doing so, I'll be able to then take that wallet address and send it forward to the team so we can get you your 100 sand at the end of the stream. All right, Guya. So, Guya, you win. So I like to type you win so that you know who I am. You can very easily, you should be able to click my name and click direct message. If you can't, you can leave your address in the chat and I'll try to copy it over real quick. So I'm just taking a second to make sure that I can record that and get it ready to send. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next game. I'm going to test this Ghost Forest. I think that this was the game that I was requested via Twitter to test, but I'm not certain. So if you had sent me a DM earlier this week, or you have a game that you want me to test live here on the stream, please let me know. And I will absolutely click it, test it, play it, give you the feedback live, whether it's a game that you made now or a game that you uploaded to the gallery, a few weeks ago. If it's something you have made and you want me to give my opinion on this, I will give you the best possible feedback that I can. So let's see what Ghost Forest looks like. All right, wow. Already right away, kind of got this striking appearance that I'm liking. The world is kind of void, but it's funny that, what is this? The trees are like stonework, but then they use these kind of branches, and that's not the case on all of these kinds of trees, but this doesn't appear, it looks like it's definitely work in progress, but that tree is made up of a bunch of different components. Small individual components, no obvious game. Oh, okay, all right. I'm jumping in the holes. We're seeing where it's going. Where does it lead me? Oh, and I fell off a cliff and died. All right, so this is a problem right away. Now, it doesn't look like this is developed right. It's not finalized really at all. But when you make holes like this in your world, there has to be a way to get out of it, right? It doesn't matter what your design is, right? My character is pretty much going to fall infinitely here, and I have no chance to jump up because there's no bottom. So make sure that in all parts of your world there is a bottom. Okay, all right. Some spooky, scary skeletons down here who've also interacted with the no bottom. But there must be a bottom on your world throughout, and then ideally a way to get up. If it's just a way to get back up to the very beginning of the level, that's fine. But when your character falls infinitely, I can't even jump on this bottom tile. So let's go back to the main on this one. I don't want to like overly criticize that, of course, because it looks like it's just something that they only just started and they're kind of fleshing it out. And maybe they uploaded it to the gallery just to see what it looks like when they played it. In the Game Maker, however, when you are making games, keep in mind that there is a play test button right in the Game Maker so that you don't necessarily have to publish it to the gallery unless you're just, I mean, I did it myself where I kind of published one to see, like, can I see it in the gallery to know that that function works. So yeah, that's the clear intentions, of course, are going to come over time. It looks to me like they're still mid-design because you could see that one tree that was off in the back left there of the map had like roots going all around it, but the tree was built out of just standard stone blocks, but the roots were kind of like they were kind of modeling, I guess, like you're using a modeling clay. You always use the base and then you work from there and you start to carve it down. It seemed like that was the case, and it'll probably end up being a beautiful level when it's done. But make sure that when you're designing your levels that you don't have any pitfalls. Always jump around and like try to glitch out. Like try to break it when you make it. That way you know like nobody's going to come in and have that negative experience when they're playing that game. And that you can, of course, you want to make sure they can come back and play it lots of times. So let's see here. This specifically says not completed version yet, so I don't want to do that necessarily. I'm going to skip this. I also noticed that somebody used a curse word in their gallery publish. I would assume, and I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure based on our audience, that if you try to use a curse word as the title for your game, when this game goes live, that it may get moderated, where that's not going to be possible. So keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah, Guya, you asked, could I win an NFT today? So the NFTs for these streams are specifically one that has not yet been minted, but when it is, it will be super limited, and you can only get it by watching these live streams. So you may have seen it if you watched a few weeks ago. Alex had played in a level that he designed with a character called Wizzy, the Wizard, and that NFT will be minted on chain and distributed to people who have won sand before, but also got extra lucky and won an additional roll that we do at the end of the live stream. So you could be somebody who wins one of those NFTs. I'm going to try Horror Pac-Man. Now, Horror Pac-Man right away. I would recommend that you don't use copyrighted titles and names. Even if it's a similar game, Pac-Man may be something that won't be allowed later unless Pac-Man becomes a partner in the metaverse officially. So keep that in mind when you have the title of your game. It should not be copyright content, but just if it can be similar, of course. A lot of people are going to try to do something like a Pokemon or something like that, but we don't want to have like Pikachu be in the game featured, because the Nintendo company is not going to allow that. Overall, they may come through and say, hey, you're held accountable for that. So try to avoid that just right away. But of course, the game's great, right? You got to do something. So let's see what we can do with this Horror Pac-Man game. First person or third person kind of, but you know what I mean? You ever play Pac-Man while you're down in the level? I don't think a lot of times that's happened in the past. Okay, new objective unlocked. Objective 1. Okay. Killer plants, killer dogs. Not a fan of all the murders, so... Oh, okay. I assume that dog is a threat. Just right away. I'm looking at this dog and I'm thinking, I don't want to mess with this dog, so... Can I jump on these tiles? Maybe I'm bad? Let's see. I want to get on the plant to try to cheese it. Nope. 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 Oh, wait, what's attacking me? What happened? Can this plant attack me? Woo! Okay. And I'm terrible. Okay, so you must have to jump on the plants in order to go get that coin. I'm compelled to get the coins that are hidden here, so I think that's a smart design choice. It's weird that right here, this particular tile appears to be lagging. And now I took damage. Oh, okay. Fall off that tile every time, but nonetheless. Okay, so in order to get into the Pac-Man room, I'm going to at least need to be able to get on these squares. It could be a little bit easier so far. I could say it could be a little bit easier to get onto this first square. One thing to keep in mind is that while obviously you're going to want some difficulty curve for those folks who are more hardcore, you're also going to want some simplicity for the younger audience. Okay. Do I attack it? Oh, no. Okay, so I want to be able to pick up this coin. A lot. I really want to be able to pick up that coin. but I can't. It's special. It looks different. It has a little S on it, like maybe it's a side quest. But I can't get that coin, and I want it. So maybe make sure that that is usable, because it took me a little bit of time to grab it. And if I was 8 or 9 years old, I might go, oh man, I couldn't get that, and leave your level. And I believe that based on the fact that the metaverse will be free to play, that you're going to have a lot of users that are younger, especially in our later development when we get to adding mobile, right? Mobile is one of the first priorities after the final version of the client comes out for PC. Once it leaves beta test and goes into full version, we're going to be working on mobile. So I want to make it ready for that. Again, you can't pick up these coins. So this appears to be something that is just a test here. Objective. Hopefully I can pick up these crystals. Can't attack them. It says objective description. So yeah, this is a work in progress. I'm sure that they intend to make it ready. I wonder if this hurts. That did hurt a lot. So that's good. That's good. That would be something that would be like a learning curve thing. Obviously you have to have obstacles in your game. You're probably going to want to have like little creatures in the game too as well. As a way of handling, like, prospectively, you're going to want the ghosts in here if you're going to call it Pac-Man, or you're going to want some kind of characters that are chasing you. So it may make sense to make the radius like as big as it gets on an NPC that could attack you, so that it consumes the entire map and like they'll wander all over the place. They won't wander with an intent in the way that Pac-Man does, but once they start on the pursuit, they won't necessarily leave it. So you could end up having quite a bit of mobs chasing you at once, doing that. And then potentially really long timers on mob spawners that come out of the middle in the same way that Pac-Man does. But I didn't really get to see more on this. And I'll go ahead and let me get into some chats here. Is it possible to remove an upload from the gallery? Not at this time. The gallery isn't the metaverse, right? So really it doesn't matter that it's in the gallery per se. The metaverse is where you're actually going to take that game and you're going to mint it, and then it gets published to the long-term playability from the community. So only developers are going to see the gallery in the future, at least from what I understand of our development right now. So I don't think it's something to really worry about per se, because this isn't going to be the way that you play the games in the long run. It's just the way that we all get to test them at this time. This will get converted. So let's see here. Let me see. Pocket change monsters. Yes, pocket change monsters would be a great way to totally not rip off Pokemon. Let's see here. It's too high. You can't get up there. The dog attacked you. It moved. Okay, I didn't notice that. So maybe if it had a slightly wider pursuit radius, right? Typically, they'll get like an icon over their head when you're in threat. If you increase the pursuit radius on that, at least from what I've noticed so far. Let's see. The new Roblox. It's why I'll have my daughter test out everything I make. I think that's a great idea. I have a daughter who plays Roblox, and when I told her that the Sandbox is going to have pay-to-earn aspects for its premium currency of sand, she was like, I need to do it right. Or play-to-earn, sorry. Play-to-earn. She's like, I need to get in that right now. How do I play? And I'm like, hold up, it's not ready. But when it is, right, it's going to appeal because you know you have true ownership of the assets that you get instead of like paying for a premium currency and then, you know, your money's just gone. You have real, tangible, usable, and retradable, sellable assets. So super cool. And I think that that's going to appeal to everybody, whether you're a kid or you're an adult, as development continues here. So let's see. I'm advertising it. I thought that one was funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's go back to the main here real quick. It is now 10:36, so this is time for us to do our second sand drawing. So please, if you're watching right now, put !sand in the chat. whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Twitch or you're watching anywhere else. There's going to be a lot of oh yes, Glow Bikers. How big is that game you're playing now? Is it one parcel? Yes. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, every individual land, if you are looking to buy one here in our pre-sale, individual lands, you can see on this giant map, right? This one square right there, that 1x1 parcel, is 96 meters this way, right? 96 meters this way, 128 meters vertical. So there's a bunch of space to build in. We had an example a few weeks ago where a bunch of different artists from the official team had worked together and kind of smashed together in a very early version of our game maker a world with where each one of them designed like a small chunk, right? But then they almost stacked them vertically in the space. So you were looking at, they were essentially playing like 12 games in one space with one long-term mission to get to the end where each created a different kind of like puzzle or adventure piece. So there is a ton of space and a ton of opportunity even in a 1x1 like this. And when you're looking at a giant square space like this 24x24, right? Just really quickly, that's 2,304 meters to go all the way from left to right, right? Like 2.3 kilometers of space left to right in that. So it looks smaller on the map here than it really is. If you were to try to fill up a space like this with games in all of the 1x1s, I would expect that you'd have probably 30 to 50 hours worth of gameplay in a square like the Socios.com purchased here, depending on, you know, how your games are developed, how deep they are, and that kind of thing. So there's a lot that we'll be ready to do in the metaverse as folks like all of us get to publish our games live. So it's going to be really fun. Right now, this is just a sample, right? This is just what folks are making at the very early stages of their development. As we go back here, if you didn't watch the last Game Jam, we played a bunch of these games as the team. Once these were made, we came through and we kind of reviewed them all individually. And this is one that I liked a lot. I don't know if the designer is in the game right now, Redmore, but Lava Family. This is one that kind of surprised me because it took the standard tropes and flipped it on its head, right? The things that you thought as a human, what's safe, what's not safe, etc., totally got flipped on its head for this. So this is a simple idea, but with a unique twist that I really liked. So I want to show it here and talk about what I liked about this as well. 64 kilometers of space. Lord Azurite, if you had 64 kilometers of space, you would be much, much larger than like a Call of Duty Warzone space. Like so big. What was your gas fee when you bought that 6x6? Gat, I actually only ever bought the 3x3s. I never got 6x6s because I just didn't have an opportunity to do so. So Gat, the gas fee when I bought the 6x6 was approved at roughly $16 US when gas was 202, and I put this in our Telegram chat, when it was 202 Gwai for gas fees. Right now, today, and this could change by tonight or tomorrow during our sale, the gas fee is roughly 80 to 100 gas. So that same transaction, instead of approving it for $16, I would probably be approving it for $8. However, again, that changes. It changes based on what you purchase. Buying a 1x1 land is going to have a smaller smart contract, right? So it's going to have less GUI in order to be able to commit that smart contract and finalize it, be cheaper. That's the real answer to that, right? The larger estates, if you're looking at one of the two 24x24s, obviously it's going to be more GUI to process the smart contract, to have all 576 land NFTs in one bundle, a little bit more. So there's different kinds of things to consider there. So anyway, in this one here, I am this pupper right here, this little lava pup, and this lava pup has a mom and a pop. And I don't know why mom is a lava dog and the pop is a human being, but we're just gonna go with it. Talk to your parents, they have something to tell you. Okay? It's your time, my son, to go out in the frost world, to grow up. You see, mom has a deeper voice. You know how it is. Okay, Mom, I go. I don't have to talk to Dad. He's not actually important, right? Turns out. I can go out here into the world. Okay, there's an imp. I'm walking by the imp. Remember one thing. Lava heals you. Ice hurts you. Oh, it's actually two things. I get it. Your one quest is to collect 3 tombstones. Okay, imp. So in this game, if I'm standing in lava, no problem. Not an issue, right? No big deal. I come up here. Ow. Oh, geez. I'm a lava dog. Can't stand on ice. It's interesting. I'm running. I'm running. Okay, I healed. Because I'm in the lava. And I can grab a tombstone. That ice spider. That ice spider concerns me. A nice swim in lava, that's right. I'm running. Oh no 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 no. Okay, I got the other tombstone. That's 2. 2. And I can heal in the lava. Okay. Alright, run for your life, get some help! 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 Don't die. Okay, I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I love it. Yeah, panda. Yeah, it looks great. Okay, small imp. Small imp looks like could be maybe brother based on what Papa looks like. Hey, what about a second trial? Sort things in the next room for me. Sure. Let's do it. Get out, small imp. Okay, so I'm coming into this room. Second trial. Right? I'm gonna grab the what looks to be crystallite. Definitely shiny, pretty cool. It doesn't appear to go with the coins or the gravestones, so I assume it goes by the fire. And the text says got it when you get close. There's probably right here, there's probably an invisible with a radius receiving trigger there. And you'll notice when I walk up to this door, you see how one of the gates is down. This is a way where they have a multiple checkpoint system, so you have to do all 4 tasks before you can go through. Smart idea. Smart idea. I'm going to grab the skulls. The skulls, maybe they could go by the Viking thing. They definitely don't go with coins unless pirates. I assume they're going to go over here. And it said got it when I showed up. Golden chalice. Got it. And you can drop it there. And then the sword looks like the only thing left is to bring it over here by all these axes. And it did say got it. It was hidden inside of this. So maybe if you're placing that asset that says got it, you could place it on the back wall or something a little bit higher because it's invisible anyway, right? So that it definitely is clear. And you can see when I placed all of those, there's 4 different gates inside this entryway. So now that all 4 tasks are done, the gates have each individually been triggered. That's a multi-step trigger process. That was great. Okay. Could you transport me throughout this lake? I hate cold water. So the very first time that I came into this particular level, I was rushing, right? Like I wasn't paying attention. Turns out you can pick this guy up. You can pick him up and you transport him throughout the lake. So he needs to cross the water. They hate cold water. Oh, absolutely. I'm sure artists are going to be super happy to see. And that's the thing that that you might consider if we're just talking marketing stuff, like marketability of your game. If you see an artist that is widely popular, okay, I brought him across the way here, and the door opened because we got closer to the door, so that's cool. If an artist, while the platform is flickering, will this be fixed? Yes, in the long term, yes. The reason why that flickers is because that platform is probably moving at 24 FPS when it moves, whereas I am running this show at 60 FPS, but my display is 144. So it's probably pretty easy to see that flicker. It may not be as easy to see the flicker on a 60 FPS screen. Not totally sure about that. Okay, let's see. We're at the end of the tunnel, I think. Congratulations, my children. You have passed all the trials, and now you're an adult monster. Let's go home. All right. I got the tunnel at the end. and we did all these quests. And I really like that experience because, again, this one, despite the fact that I do like to see replay value in these games, this one was cute. It was unique. It, again, subverted expectations where ice is damaging, and typically any... yeah, Meg, like, you're going to see it definitely flickering. But, again, the long-term goal is a little bit different than the early stuff. The Game Maker right now is in 0.3.7. It's advertised as an alpha, and what that means, an alpha game, means that some features are being implemented, but that it's also still being developed. When you get into beta, what beta means is that the game or the software is fully developed and that you're working out the kinks, right? And then you get into the full version of the game, which is assuming that the kinks have all been worked out and you can release it. In video games, they call this going gold, but there's many different terms for that. In software development, though, again, alpha is just we're still working on it. Beta means we're basically done, but now let's fix the glitches, and then there's the full version. So we're still in the early alpha stage of this development, and we're not going to get into the beta stage at least until, at least for the Game Maker, at least until the late end of this year. We'll see as the dev team releases more information about that. Okay, so we rolled. We got all the potential sand entries, right? So Mike, in just a second, I'm gonna roll these dice here. Number 27. I'm typing that in the chat. 27. So if you could go up, please, to the last time that we had responded. All of these potential sand entries now are going to be for the last roll, and I'll do the last roll in about 7-8 minutes, something like that. 7 minutes. So if you put exclamation mark sand in the chat from now on past the number 27 that I typed in the chat, those will be eligible for the last draw. Gat, I absolutely agree. Games are going to get ridiculously advanced. I think that as people continue to flesh out, right? I mean, if you think about the typical game development, you're looking at a 2-3 year game development span. Our tools, of course, are going to make that much easier for people. But as games get going into the month and 2 months after the release of the metaverse, especially as there starts to be more competition for attention, I think the games are going to get more and more complex, more and more well fleshed out. However, keep in mind that some of the best games, some of the most popular games in the world, even right now, can also be very simple. You know, a game like Among Us, which, again, we're not affiliated with them at all, but that game is super simple, relatively speaking, right? And it's ultra popular. Or a game like Fall Guys, which was huge, right? And there's actually in the gallery, there's like a little a knockoff of Fall Guys in our gallery here. But that game, relatively simple, but can be super fun. So you don't necessarily have to take it up to 11 in terms of like complexities and designs. But, you know, there's going to be all kinds of variety in order to, or from our community. So I'm excited to see these things as they come on. Even something simple like this Maze Runner that says it's not a completed version yet, right? If I was running through the Maze Runner, it would be great to be in here, like when multiplayer is ready for everyone, and that kind of thing, and you can get 5-10 friends in there and just see who can get through the maze first. Like, that would be fun to do, regardless of what age you are. So there's going to be a lot of different games that come out here, and it'll be really cool. All right, let's see. Emerald Land looks simple, so I don't know if I'm going to go into that one. Peace looks complicated, but it has 0 stars, so I'm not sure if it's developed or not. I'll avoid that. Glacial Expedition. That has a lot of high ratings, so let's see what people love about this. 1 essence. I do already have your wallet. I believe I do. So thank you, Mike, for looking that up, and I will see if I already have 1 essences. I do have your wallet already. 1 essence. 1 essence has been lucky enough to have one all before. So Now, I actually still haven't gotten the direct message from the person who won in the first drawing. So if you won the first drawing, please send me a DM. Um, I'm going to, if I don't get a DM from you, I'll go back and watch and I do remember the name, but I don't remember it perfectly offhand because I'm doing a lot of stuff, right? Trying to keep track of quite a few things here. But I will verify the first user to win and send them a DM if they don't send me one. Booyah booyah. Oh, okay. You put it in chat. Can you put it in chat again? I'm sorry about that. I didn't copy and paste it in that moment. I went back to the main screen over here instead of to my chat screen over here. Thank you. Thank you. I'll go ahead and copy that right now and paste that over there. Hopefully I don't miss that. I already have one Essence's address, so let me get that real quick. Sorry for the intermission here, folks. How long has it been? How long has it been, Guya? Been a little while. Oh, one Essence. There we go. There you go. You last one on September 23rd. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking with us, by the way, for this whole time. It's always great to see people stay with the community for a long time and really like enjoy it and participate in this. So let's see here if I can jump into this particular game. And I thank you for your DM, D-Rod, so I can get that NFT over to you that you had won from my charity live stream earlier in the week. So let's see. Glad to have you in this expedition, adventurer. Here's a few things you can help us with in order to continue. Either you mentioned something about wolves, or you mentioned something about iron ores for tools. I'm liking the fact that there's two choices. I wonder if I can do both. Don't push me around, bro. It looks like I might be able to do both. Oh, okay. Our blacksmith can tell you more about it. Bro. This guy's shoving me around. I love it. Okay. So if I talk to the blacksmith, I can grab another quest. So let's do this. Blacksmith. Yes. Blacksmith. Let me help you with that. So I'm already liking the fact that I have now 2 quests from 2 different quest givers. That's nice. I assume one of those is more of a main quest, and one of them is a side quest, but I don't know which is which. So let's see, I need to get the crystals. And excellent. When you destroy the asset, it spawns the next asset, which is great. Okay, time crystals. I actually have to kill these wolves, and I have not, so come here, wolf. Okay, I got a lot of health, so I have an opportunity to fail, but it should be difficult to fail. It looks to me like, based on the amount of health that I have here, there's probably not a place to heal in this level, which is fine, given the amount of health that there is. You'll want users to have an opportunity to fail in these levels, but give them an incentive to come back to play again. So the double quest sort of idea is an incentive to come back to play again if they didn't complete it, but maybe they complete the main quest, and there is an opportunity to die where it doesn't feel like it's too difficult to get. Look at this, I'm gonna ride the dog. What's up? How you doing? Ride the dog. Alright, I got you. So I'm liking that so far. One thing that you might want to do, which is just like later on in development, like I would publish it like this if you don't mind the on-chain fee if you're in the metaverse, definitely. But to add a little bit more diversity to the environment, the way that things look down here in the ice caves, maybe some like some ice hanging from the roof. Don't attack me while you're up there, bro. You know, just slight little prettiness things. Whoa, bro. This wolf's coming from halfway across the planet to get me. What time is it now? Okay, it's 10:56. So let me kill this last wolf here, and then I will roll the dice again. and then continue to work my way through the level. Whoa. Okay, we nearly got all the wolves already. Oh, okay. All right, looks like I'm gonna get all the wolves right now. They are aggressive. Okay. All right, I left my crystal. Oh no, I left my crystal. Where did I leave the crystal? Where did I leave it? Did I leave it? Oh, I did. Boom. Got it. There are more than are required to complete the quest, which is kind of a good thing. If there's one or two more of each than is required to complete the quest, I think that's good. Oh, yeah. There's certainly more dogs than are required to complete the quest. But let me go ahead and roll these dice here. Alright, so there is, hopefully, at this point, hopefully we've got 50. I'm going to type 50 in the chat. Remember that you're only going to be eligible to win from one entry. I don't want to die here. I re-rolled. If there's not 50, number 2 will win. Sorry about that, Mike. I know the struggle, right? You're going to count all the way down. You're going to get all the way to the bottom, and you're going to be like, only 48 people type !sand before you type 50. But number 2 will... Hannah, keep in mind that you're reducing your eligibility kind of by putting that in multiple times. It doesn't matter how many times you type !sand, your name only counts once. So it's not going to increase your chances of winning to do it a whole bunch of times. But the that's crazy. I don't think we've ever rolled that low. Number 2. Okay, so there was yet another one in here. Lots of rhyme crystal. I've gotten what appears to be all the rhyme crystal in the cave. And it says objective waypoint over there, which is nice. Now that the objectives are done, this actually requires an asset out there that's probably invisible or whatever to kind of be like a broadcast for this message in order to know where you're going. So I like that idea because a user may get lost in this cave. Even though it's not all that complex of a cave, you do know you have an objective waypoint. Nope, wait, I've already done that. Let's say that it sounds tough. Yep. Okay, thanks for the help. We've scouted ahead, and it seems we need to kill. Winner, your beat. All right, your beat, my sand. Yes, your beat. Make sure that you send me a DM. Your beat. Okay. I'm going to type you win in the chat so that you can click my name and send me a direct message with your Ethereum wallet address, because that'll be the only way that I can give you sand. Seems we need to kill the demon wolves in this cave and take their frost course to advance. Are these the demon wolves? Because they just look like regular wolves. Okay, I assume they're demon wolves. Please be demon wolves. These are not demon wolves. Let's try to go this way. Wait, what? Oh, this is a big fight. No, 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 no. Save them. No, don't kill my people. These are my friends. They can't die. No. What's going on? Let me hit you, dog. I think I know which one the demon wolf is. Got one. Oh, that was harder than I thought it would be. They did. That's a lot of damage. I wonder if this guy can heal. Can you heal? Do you do the healing? There's no healing, as I mentioned before, so now it's the opportunity to lose. I would be close to the end, and I would, or I would feel like I was close to the end. Now I have this opportunity to lose the game, so. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Okay. Can I? Oh, we'll survive. Oh, nope. There's no way up there. So I must not have found the other demon wolf. You could send me the wallet in the chat if you like, and then I'll just copy and paste it as long as I can see it and it doesn't go past the scroll. Voxel Bunny, it is the last giveaway for today, but I'm going to roll a d6 in just a second, and we're going to give away one Wizzy NFT. Again, the Wizzy NFT has not been minted yet, but this is the only way to get one, so as soon as they are minted, I'll roll a d6 here. And in order of your feet, let's see. Okay. Let's see, here we go, and your beat. Okay. So, in order of original drawing, there was Booyah Booyah. And Booyah Booyah will be numbers 1 and 2 on this dice. Here, 1 essence will be 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6 will be your beat. And it rolled a number 1. So Booyah Booyah, you have won the Wizzy NFT. On top of the 100 sand that you have won today. And if you have not won today, don't worry. You can come back on every Wednesday and every Saturday to be able to have your chance to win 100 sand. Every week, twice a week, we give away 300 total sand and 2 Wizzy NFTs, 1 per stream. So if you missed out today and you hadn't won, that's okay. There'll be lots of chances. Some folks have won multiple times because they come back every week, multiple times a week, and I appreciate you who are here each and every week. I think I'm going to say that that's good for the Frost Core Hunt, because I will be back here streaming again for 3 hours straight, starting at my time, 3 a.m. So I have a very long day ahead of me. We're going to continue to put out news. Look forward to news on our Medium. Join our Telegram, join our Discord for more information about the sale that is going on, pre-sale 4.3 for land right here on sandbox.game. You can go to the map later. You may see an update later today that'll start to show you the timer as we get things finalized on the back end and ready to go for the sale. And again, check our Medium to get more information about updates for land pre-sale 4.3 and all of the secrets that we haven't revealed yet coming up here today. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. And again, if you have won today, your rewards will come in just a few, maybe a few hours, as the team is super busy. So I don't know what their schedule is like back in Paris right now, but we'll get that sent to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on, well, in a few hours on our live stream. Thank you.